call a spade a spade. That was a butt kicking. That wasn't the fun one. UND outplayed, outcoached. Coached the Bison today. It was NDSU was going to have their work cut out from them from the start when UND returns it to the house on the opening kickoff. Defensively, just could not get off the field. Could not win on first and second down, which I thought was going to be a key. Couldn't get UND off schedule. Special teams also have a blocked punt. The 20 years of frustration is being poured out on the Alaris Center. This is the opposite of Michigan beating Ohio State, the opposite feeling. NDSU's got a lot of work to do. This season isn't dead. There's still plenty to play for. Conference title is probably out of the picture right now, but got to still play SDSU. Got some other tough games on that schedule. We're going to see if they're able to find a way to bounce back. They got to fix defensively. One thing I've seen in one of the big frustrations of the Matt Entz era has been the lack of discipline, the undisciplined penalties, the false starts, things like that. And then in these big games, they just look unprepared and undisciplined, and they come out flat. And I'm not sure what the root cause of that is. As I don't know if they are over preparing, if there is just where they over prepare and they game plan too hard, where guys are out there where they're thinking too much and thinking one step over, and they gotta and they make the mistakes. That's how mistakes happen. Do they have to have simpler game plans? I'm not in those meetings, so I don't know. I'm just guessing from 4 hours away in Fargo, but there's things they got to figure out. The tackling looks like it is back to what it looked like last year. Just cannot wrap up. Don't have that the tackling, the gang tackling that they used to have under previous regimes. The other thing too is up front they don't have the beef in the middle where they had guys like the Le'Veon Perrys, the Aaron Steidles, the Danny Lupkes, Nate Tangways. They're missing that, and they got to find a way to get back to that. They don't have the surefire pass rushers either. A lot of questions that got to be answered in Fargo. Hopefully the Bison can respond. As always, though, horns are always up. Go Bison! And I don't want to hear the Tyler Roll slander. This game was not on him. This game had nothing to do with him. He is not the one coaching special teams. He is not the one coaching the defense. Offensively, that was probably about the only bright. I don't even want to say it's a bright spot because there's nothing bright about this game, but they were the one that played well. They moved the ball, the Cam turnover, but it was also a situation of on 3rd and 2, they get sacked, forced to throw the ball, they're staying on schedule. Anytime you fall off schedule for an offense, it can be tough. They also converted some long third downs at extended drives, but Tyler Roll is not the problem on this NDSU team. Neither is the offense.